Okay, you see how they're all huddled under the light there? It means they're still cold, so I need to lower the light. There was some book, I think maybe Story's Guide to Raising Chickens, that said you lower it 1 inch for every 5 degrees warmer you need it, or raise it 1 inch for 5 degrees, but I think that would depend on the wattage of the bulb. At any rate, the general rule of thumb is when they're all clustered together tight like this, they're too cold. If they're all spread out away from the light, it's too hot. What we want to get to is where, see those little guys over there drinking? We want to get to where they just mingle all over freely like that. Right now, I'm going to feed them. It's a brand new chick feeder here. And what we'll be feeding them is, it's a chicken feed called 24% fixed starter. What that means is that it's very finely ground, so chicks can eat it easily. And it's got 24% protein, which is really high for a chicken feed. As the birds get older, you want to cut back the amount of protein you give them. Partly just because it's really expensive to give them high protein feed all the time, but also I think it's too much protein can be bad for their liver or something like that. What I'm sprinkling on here right now is chick grit. See that there? Crushed granite. I thought granite was gray, but anyway. Actually, I bet this stuff is dyed because chickens are attracted to red things. So that's probably to encourage them to peck at it. And what that's for is, rather than regular stomachs like mammals, birds have a gizzard. And the way that gizzard works is these birds eat little stones, little pieces of sand and grit, and those grind up the food in the gizzard. You see the way I'm pecking there? There we go. This one sees what I'm doing. We want to just keep pecking like that until some of them get the idea that they're supposed to do it too. And they'll start eating. Yeah, there's one. Well, of course he's going to be camera shy. And they may just be too cold right now. Let's check back in a minute. Okay, I've lowered the lamp and filled up a feeder closer to it and showed these guys how to peck. And if we just watch a little bit, you'll probably see that others start coming over and copying what they see here. Yep. There you go. They start crowding in, which is why I put 2 feeders in here. These guys are drinking, that's good. A little later on, I'll also put a few very small scraps of lettuce in there. The reason being, these birds are going to be pastured, and my wife just read in a PowerPoint presentation, I think, by Two Silos Farm in Morrow County. They said that if you're going to pasture the birds, start introducing pasture from day one, so they get the idea that that green stuff is food. There they go, climbing all over it. See the thermometer. Of course, these guys are insulating it, so. Yeah, it's starting to spread out a little. I don't want to drop it too low, because when I had it down about this height last night, it said 150 degrees. Maybe they just need to sit there a while. Okay. See them drinking? They scoop up the water and then tip their heads back. Check it out. Some of them that weren't eating before are going nuts over this lettuce. Looking for more. This is a good thing.